My name is Lee, and oh, okay, hang on. So there's a different one of my, um, okay, well, okay, settings are being weird, but like weird in a, okay, how that works, kind of way, so that's fun. Hello, friends, and welcome. Let me do one thing. It's not even 1:55 yet, so I think we're in a good ideally I was gonna go a little earlier, but I got put on hold, which is fun. But Greyhawk time. Um, Beautiful time. That time. Then we do. What are we doing? We're doing a thing. We're doing like. Oh yes, I know what we were doing. Um. Um. Okay, we are doing a thing. Yes, we're doing a Greyhawk stream. So okay, so basically I was torn today. I was thinking, hey, should I do my Greyhawk stream or should I do a Cyberpunk stream like I've been doing in the past? And I finally said, you know what? Let's do a Greyhawk stream. So let me just check one thing. Please. Yes. Oh, okay. Huh. That's interesting. Um, Let me check. This is interesting. Um, okay. We can just take, let's try this. I know it's not gonna be much better, but we're just gonna try, just because I have the mic, I want to use it. Okay, so, now that we've got that settled, welcome on in, everybody. My name is Lee. Settings. This is what you do. And hello, Clockbucket. We have friend in chat. Welcome on in. Um, I had to shave. That's another thing, is being on the TV as long as I have. I actually have to shave now, or I have this dumb little. Uh, I don't think. I think I did a job of it, but welcome on in. So normally on Wednesdays I do Greyhawk, editing the Greyhawk wiki. But today I was gonna use Cyberpunk, but yesterday I was feeling kind of and I was like, you know what, we're gonna edit the Greyhawk wiki anyway. So let me get the stuff up for that. Basically, Greyhawk yes, that one. Um, World of Greyhawk. They give you each Greyhawk book has. There we go. Ivid the Undying. Yeah, all right. That's Ivid the Undying. Let me see. Is it up? Yes, it's up. Okay. So essentially, this is the book, Ivid the Undying, that we're using. It was published by TSR. Well, okay, it was put together by TSR with Charles Sargent, and it was packed full of lore. And they were actually actively doing this, but also kind of tanking financially, and then got bought out by Wizards of the Coast. And during the transition shuffle period, they were like, well, we have this whole book set up, and we have cover art and everything. And finally, they weren't going to release it, and then someone offered to do the, um, hey, there you go, the mustache. Mine's actually coming in. You can actually see it on camera now. So it's fun. I trimmed the ends because my mother was like, you really have to trim the ends. I'm like, okay, I'll do that. It seems to be working. But yeah, I trimmed the ends of my mustache. What was I gonna say? Oh yes. Thanks. Right. I should probably practice with the deeper voice too. But, Ivid. So, TSR published this, well, they put it together, and then I think they had a fan volunteer do the formatting, and then, because they had all the maps set up and the cover art, and they said, well, we'll release it as a free PDF. Wizards said that, and so they did. And that was back in, 2000, and cover art. Christopher Nolan. Oh, Kit! So, Kit put the, William Allman was the design is Carl Sargent. That's the author. So cartography is Kent Mathewson. a few others. But um, Kit, oh, wow, Kit put the frickin' she changed because she transitioned proper. But she actually put the map. Yeah, she was the one who figured out how to put the map in a way that kind of worked. Um, I'd forgotten that was Kit. Actually, interesting that she got put in the cover when they did the layout. Anyway, it's available free. And it never got put into the Greyhawk wiki, and I realized this, and so I undertook trying to do so. And I've been working at it for 2, 3 years now, at least 2 years. I've been pretty much every week. We've been adding stuff from this, and it's happening. So slowly but surely. Okay, we're gonna get an ad break. In the meantime, while that's happening, I'm gonna bring up the uh, let's see, fire. Okay, yes, it's done. Okay, so now I'm going to open. Yep, that one. I'm gonna bring up the Greyhawk wiki. Uh, yep, yep, and it has to do a verification process because um we've had issues with bots. Let me just. All right, all right. When the ads come on, we'll take a stretch break and we'll come back and we'll actually start on that wiki editing. If you're not if you're subbed, you get a picture of Addy. But basically, I'm gonna get some more water and do stretches. I encourage you to do the same, um, best you can because it's good for you. I started doing that for the ad breaks, kind of temper it out. Um, uh, yeah, that's one of the things when I started streaming is I know when my ad breaks are, so we can have stretch breaks and make it, um, all right. But for now, oh right, I'm supposed to be putting the Greyhawk online together in a way that works on the. Let's see. Wait. Yep. Oh hey. There we go. That's pretty good. I'm getting good at this. It's almost like I'm learning how to do it. All right. Ad break time. I will see you all in a tick. Let me just put up Sweetheart and stretch water. All right. Let's see. Back in the stack. Um. Creation rate 8. Awesome. I don't. Boy, there you go. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2. Not bad. Hang on. Let me do one last. Okay. Yay. Let's bring Addy back up. Hello and welcome back, everyone. My name is Tilly. And I have more water, and I stretched a little, and oh, there was one thing I meant to do. Room with a computer setup that involves a lot of cords is that if you're not careful, you will A, trip over them, or B, unplug them, or C, both. And yeah, not something you want to do. So, cable management is a real skill set. I am not terrible at it, but getting in and out of the chair tends to be tricky. Okay, well, there's no actual chair. Would like a real chair, but I don't even know if we have room for an actual chair in here. So we do what we can. Anyway, um, thank you for being patient. We are going to do this. So if we check, um, if we check, wait, checking. I was meant to check a thing. Yes, on my Discord, which oh, that's the other thing I meant to do. If I keep a running among other fun random things, I keep a running Karulk and then onto other NPCs. So I keep a running um, note on yeah, I keep notes on, if I remember, I keep notes on how far along we are, so that I can remember what we're doing with that. Um, and then I have there's a few friends who post uh, they have a whole, they're redoing a kind of setting update that combines Greyhawk and Barrier Peaks, and for like a flavor home kind of homebrew flavor, and it's just posting all these like, oh, this is the things, and this is the drawings, and this is the stats for these things, and I'm just like, okay, good, more power to you, share it. So that's always fun. um but what I was going to do was, I did post on, oh yes, the Greyhawk wiki. So yes, Greyhawk wiki is also fun. It's a bunch of Greyhawk nerds nerding out about Greyhawk. Um, 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 yes. Um, um, Stream today. Yes. So, uh, Karuk. So the notes on the Discord say Karuk, and okay, so Karuk is, let's see, what do we do? Let me go here. And I think 26 was the page. Let me check this. Powers and factions. There's the map. That Matt Mathewson did the map, and Kit kind of found where to put it. Roxas. That's the other thing about names is um, if you are creative and you publish stuff and then you transition later in life, you have like work with your dead name attached. Ask me how I know. That's a thing. Temporarily related to that. Key location details. Yes. So we were going through. We might need to go back to that. We also might need to go back to North Province NPCs. I think that was something we realized we're short a few of them killed, because some of them, a lot of them are interrelated, and you're like, oh, they talked about this guy. Do we have anything on that guy? No, there's no wiki page. Oh, hey, there's something in the book on it we didn't put. So, okay, Gyp Sinker, Karuk. Oh yes. We were doing Karuk. Researching if it's disease. Okay, so let's check our page on Karuk and see if we're good on that. If there's anything we need to add. If not, um, this guy. Bureau Court Mage, Lawful Evil, Wizard, Mage 19, Battles of Fawn, After the Greyhawk Wars, um, maintain a tower in. Okay, question. If we're putting a time, should we put that in past tense? The answer is probably. Um, After the Great, yeah, served as, um, or since the has served, serves as, starting. That's interesting. Oh, hi! Welcome on in. I was just trying to figure out if we should change this to served ed, because there's a timeline attached after the Greyhawk Wars. Um, Before 576. Okay. Uh, Historical presence. Okay. Um, um, sounds a little weird, but I don't know how I would do that and keep the present tense, so I think we can keep it for now. It's readable. So forearms only as wide as his wrists. His brown eyes, black hair, black leather body hair. His full of denial, iron hard. Bitter and vengeful, never forgetting his enemies. Religion. Soul to soul to Balzaphon. Cauldron of Night. Exchange for both granted an exceptional life, not aging for 333 years, with 9 free resurrections, of which she left, utterly devoted to her and does her bidding on the mortal realm. No more than average human, being a mage, exceptionally fit in hail. Oh, interesting. You did the abilities. Okay. Um. Oh, is high con and high dex. Okay. I mean, it's true. In his Tower of Noxus, in which he conducts his research, Tower is in Mobat infested, Vampiric Mist, and oh, right. We need to take a note on that. Let me do that real quick. Let me make a note real quick. In the Discord is where I keep my personal Discord is where I keep the notes, just because I know where to find it. Pin post. You know what? We're gonna check the vampire. And I definitely, at least one of them is going to be in the monster manual, which I have a copy of. At least the frickin' whatever edition, what first edition? I think it's like AD&D first or second edition. It was a reprint. It was gifted. It definitely is before they switched over from Thaco and negative armor classes. It was gifted to me by Jay because I think I won a stream raffle of his, and now I have it. Yes. Okay. Um, um, yeah. So that gives us notes. Alright, we're gonna go remove. Yes, I'm gonna start removing. Actual page for Shinken. We did him. Okay. Yep. Kuroka. Okay. I'm just tweaking that for a little bit. Okay. So. Oh, you're resubscribed. Yay! Template mistake. Oh. Okay. Well, we can fix that. That is our first fix of the day. We screwed up a template. Ooh, yes, there is. Okay. Hang on. Oh, I used the wrong kind of brackets. Curly brackets. Yep. Yes, wrong kind of brackets. Okay, fixing citation, and little minor error. Beautiful. Ta-da! We did our first edit for today. There, and then it should, yeah, it's gonna show a little, a note to, hey, we did it to page 38. Okay, has a retinue of goblin servants, assist in various capacities. We're using a neutral line, right, and we, Alu Fiend, Renegade from the Abyss. Okay, activities, history, works, I think we're good. Allies and minions, particularly devoted to his king, trying to cure for disease, we mentioned that, equipment and possessions. We talked about of spell turning, staff of Magi. Ooh, hang on. Staff of the Magi. Formatting tweak. That would be also minor edit because we just put a space in. But there we go. Little things. Made of black wood and carved into a snake skeleton. Ooh, a cheer too. Do like the little bits. I'm actually on track for 2 payouts this month, so always fun. I appreciate it a lot. Bits are fun. Little little spinny ones. Let's see. Yes. Retinue of goblin servants and his apprentice. Yes, allies and minions. He has his goblin retinue and he has his Aloe Fiend, and I think that's it. Hang on, let me just see if there's anyone he's particularly very thin. 51 years old. Did we mention that one? 51. Yep, we did. Okay. That's basically the last bit. Is you just go through and you see. Okay, is there anything? Dex and Con Int. Okay, wait, she's incredibly smart. That's fine. Very thin, black hair bouquet. When his tower, but always carry Spring of and Wand of Frost and Polymorphing. Did we get all those? Staff of the Magi, Ring of Spell Turning. Oh, hang on. A Candle Invocation. Huh. Okay, we missed a lot of his equipment and possessions. We missed the ones of... Okay, yep. Yeah. Apparently we either left that out. I don't know if you... Did you take those out on purpose? That's the question. Because I remember putting them in, and I think I put them in... Oh, I think I put them in list form, but we can put them in paragraph form if it's more aesthetically pleasing, but we should put them in. Yeah, okay, we can put them in paragraph form, but I would put them in, let's see. He has the Staff of the Magi, he has that, he has, oh, yeah. This is the question of can you see it versus can I see it? Let's see. Ring of Spell Turning, Candle of Invocation, attuned to Beelzebub, obviously. Staff of the Magi, black wood in the form of a skeletal snake, Wands of Frost, and Polymorphing. So I think, I think the wands are true. I mean, the Candle of Invocation's kind of... I'm gonna at least put the Candle of Invocation. Yeah, the protection, that's fair. I mean, he has +1 armor. I mean, okay, fair. That's not notable. I think the +1 armor is kind of basic, but, you know, or +1 armor, or +1 whatever. But I think, yes. Oh, yeah, that's fun, right. The +4 is, like, super powerful. So, yeah, right, the Bracer's Defense and the extra chainmail. I would put the wands, I think. At least the candle. I'm going to put the candle, and then maybe we can put the wands. Let's start with the candle. Yes. Um, uh, okay. Ring of Spell Turning. A candle. Alright, candle can go in this pair, and then maybe we could put the wands of Invocation. Candle Invocation. That is tuned to, ball. How do you spell Balzaphon? A-A-L. Fawn. Yeah. um, yes. And the question is, alright, let's... And a Staff of the Magi, made of black wood, carved into the 6 skeleton. Okay. So, then the question is, do we put, candle. Yep, added the candle. Maybe wands? The wands are more unique. Oh, I see, because it's just kind of, oh yeah, because they'll run out of charge eventually. It's just kind of a thing he can do as opposed to something more permanent. That makes sense. Candles, definitely. Alright, we'll leave, I'll leave that to your discretion, but we'll put the candle in. Added the candle. Okay. That tracks. Alright, we'll leave the candle in. So that's that. Okay. I think we're good for now, for this one. Evil... Fair. The candle, obviously. But, oh, right. But the DM might like leave off the wands in case of that tracks. Okay, I gotcha. I gotta see where you're coming from in that. All right, fair enough. Okay. In that case, we'll declare Karuk good for now. What else we got? Mages, characters of Roxas, wizards, humans, Great Kingdom. Okay, pretty solid. Okay. Now, if we go down, all right, let's see. Karuk is solid for now. So let's go... No, not that one. That one. Oh yeah, okay, yes, this one. Okay, I have it over. Alright, so that's Karulk. Oh, I was, yes, so there's Karulk. Now, who is next on our list of, I thought I had that one open. Patriarch General Parenden. Okay, let's, Patriarch General, let me go up here. So, Pyra, hang on. Okay, Pyra, um, N N D N N N D N. Spelling is important, everybody. We learned that through Gross. Yes. Ivid, Patriarch General of Hexor, Roxas, the timeline. Okay. Yeah. So he does not have his own page just yet. So what we're gonna do is go to main page. Bloom, bloom, bloom. And then we go to, if you go down here, they have, these are stuff that um, people have. Oh, Mishka. Wait, Mishka got a buff because I did Mishka. I think I worked on Mishka for a while. Did not realize it was up on the improvement drive list. Cleaning on articles. Okay. Miska definitely has one because we added to it because that was linked. It was referenced in someone else's article about something, and then I linked the two. I remember this. Okay. Okay. In which case, we will put a pin in that for now. No, putting a pin. We're actually making stuff. In fairness, we've already tweaked up, cleaned up a little bit. Okay, so template, new character. This is voila. Okay, so now we make sure to spell his name right. Pyran. Um, Pyrannden. This is the most important time to spell it right. The other stuff can be fixed, whatever. This one requires backdoor fixes, and it's, um, okay. Create new character article. Voila! That gives us this little, caption. We don't have an image yet, but Pyren. Alt spelling, alias, nickname, we don't know any. Patriarch General. Um, um, Cleric of Hextor in basically that's what the Patriarch General basically in the Great Kingdom. I think the Patriarch General is basically a whole Great Kingdom. Home is for now alignment is he's at 17th level priest. AC. Ooh, yeah, all right. Let's see. Yet, okay. Lawful evil. Alignment. Lawful evil. Okay. Gender, male, wolf. Race, human. Ethnicity, it doesn't specify. A lot of times they don't specify particularly much. Let's see. Yeah, sometimes they'll specify if they are, like anyone working for the Scarlet Brotherhood is of Suloi's descent, ethnically, but they generally, throughout the Flaness, it's usually a kind of mix of Suloi's and Iridian stuff, and very few people specifically trace themselves back one way or the other. Or Renee, I think, is the term for the or Flan, like original Flan inhabitants. But yeah, uh, very few they specify probably because it's been long enough that most people end up with a blend. I guess it's kind of class. He is a 17th level priest. Okay, priest 17. Um, mm-hmm. Yes. Priest. Seventeenth level. Patron deity is Hextor. Languages not specified. Spouse. Does he have any? Doesn't specify much. Age. It does specify that. Hang on. Let's see. Actually, does it specify? Political intrigue with Karluk and the Fiend and wears him out as the Iron Schism with his own church. 76 years old, looks good 15 years older. He orders for the underlings and Roxas to obey Vid's decree absolutely. Patriarchs outside of Roxas are expected to obey their local ruler of the area they're in, but avoid any action directly against the Overking. Thus, Hextor's priests are told not to lead or command armies which plan to strike against the Imperial forces. Pyrenden is inclined currently to believe that only the Herzog of the North Province can unify Erdi. Oh, who is Herzog of the North Province? Because the Darman is of the South Province, if I recall correctly, but he's the one who ended up actually as Overking. So interesting. Grenell, so it is not Darman, has a wholly independent church hierarchy in his province and has made it plain that he offers and seeks no alliance with Pyrrhondon to the Erdi lands regain some kind of order. Ooh, fun little politicking. Considers an alliance with Beelzephon possible, but he hates and distrusts Karulk and has not dared risk any direct contact with Beelzephon. Karulk has the great advantage that he can gate, but Hextor's priest cannot. Okay. As reaction to this uncertainty, which makes Pyrrhondon uncomfortable, he has ordered the priesthood to scour the land for whatever magical items they can come up with through looting, exploration, even purchase. By hoarding magical relics and items, he hopes to strengthen the bargaining position of the Church of Hextor with whoever becomes the major power player in the lands. Oh yes, so the little DM note. Player characters might even find themselves well paid for the recovery of some such items, though through an intermediary. They would not know until it is too late that they have been working the servants of Hextor. Alright, interesting. Okay, so no mention of spouses or parents, children, age 36, as of 585. I could do the math on the birthday, but he's not undead, so, and no death date list. Okay, so former nope. Okay, alias no. Title is Patriarch General, Head Cleric of Hextor in the Great Kingdom. Let's see, Great Kingdom. I think Great Kingdom should work. Erdi. We'll do that. Yes. Is if it's um uh um actually Ivid, fun fact about Ivid. He was actually trained as a priest of Hextor before he became struck the deals Balzaphon and kind of made ballsy worship a kind of thing. Um, he was, in fact, trained as a priest of Hextor. So, you know, there's that. Is Ivid's, is the uh, head of the Church of Hexor. Hextor. Hextor. Um, in the um, um, uh, um, uh, hmm. Great Kingdom, um, uh, play political games, to stay loyal, with the followers of trying to falsify. We'll put two A's, one L. Okay, we're gonna put that in the top here, and then we're gonna go appearance, personality, religion. Okay, priest of Hextor, yes, personality, and then abilities, home, equipment, and okay. So we're gonna start going through some of these. Okay, be interesting to see if he shows up in Living Greyhawk, but I don't actually. Oh, we're gonna have an ad break, and I have some guy indoor case meant. Oh, hi. Yeah, no, I'm not actually gonna buy viewers, but you can come and hang out anyway if you want to watch. I know you're. I always say that in case people are paid shills and not just bots. But I'm definitely not. You're wasting your time if you are, but you can absolutely come and hang out and stay with us. We're gonna have an ad in a few minutes. Seconds. Right. So after the ad break, we'll start going with that. I'm gonna do another stretch break. Encourage you all to get stretch, water, hydrate, meds if you need them, stuff like that. And then we will continue with working on um, bum, bum, bum. We'll continue working on our putting together the page for um, yeah, he's trying to ensure stability um, of power. Yeah, he's trying to transition of power at yeah, that's about what we're getting. Okay. Let's there's Addie. She's a cutie pie. Alright. Alright, I'm back. Back and have procured a tasty treat. How bad did I do in timing? Alright, not bad in timing. Alright, let me um um yeah, because they're like, oh yeah, you're like they're they're glad. Basically, I have very few subscribers, and a lot of them don't tend to have incompatible schedules, so don't come to as many streams as they'd like to. So, you are kind of my top subscriber. Oh, um, but yes, this is all right. Is dubious of other rulers. Okay, so let me cite my sources on this. Mm-hmm. Vid. And what page are we working with here? 38. Okay. No, sorry. We haven't had a rotorium in a while, but I have it all set up in case we do want one. One of these days. Okay. So, there's that. Yeah. Um, um, okay. Um, Vivid. Um, 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 Basically specify which, we know which IVID, but, like, we should specify in that. I think that's how we do. Let's start with this one. Graded page using template. Under Creative Commons, cool beans. I have no objection to that. Bob. Oh, right, we should put, categories, too. Okay. But, now we have a good start for that. So, yeah, you know how this goes. Alright, description. Let's go... I mean, I think he doesn't have, like, a... Unless we count the Church of... The... The, I might take out the home section. Just because he doesn't really have a, well, what's the one? Usually that's for if they have, like, a estate or something, rather than, or he happens to live in Roxas. Like, if he had a fancy manor estate or something, like Ashenkin does. Alright, let's, oh, no, sorry, that's in places. We can do that afterward. Alright. Let me start with description. Appearance. Let's go. What do we got? Um, 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 Physically imposing with dark brown hair, cropped short, and very dark brown eyes. Okay. Let's see. Let's say physically imposing. That's a good one. Um, the patriarch. Physic. Imposing. Um, 6'2", and powerfully built. Well, wait a sec. Evan 8. Oh, remember, I'm gonna have to put Ivid as the source. That's stick it in the bibliography as well. That's another tick on the to list. But let's start with this. Um, Probably gonna, let's see. Let me. I'm just thinking ahead a little bit. That one. That one. Problem is, with that, is that we have. There we go. 21 minutes is 9. Okay. We can snooze it for a little bit, and then we'll, okay. Yeah, we'll snooze it one last time for outro. Okay. That's the plan, because that'll get us right around till 3. Should be just over an hour. Oh, actually. What if we do until 2:55, maybe? I think that might work. Well, okay, we'll work until 2:55 then. Alright, that's how we do it. Okay, let's... Now that we sorted that, let us go back to here. Okay, so powerfully built. How powerfully, right? Close cropped brown hair. Dark brown eyes. And close cropped. What is it? Brown hair where he... let's see, what do we got? What does it say? Cropped short. Very dark brown eyes. Um, um, brown eyes, short, close cropped brown hair, and, um, 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 interesting. Oh, he does. Oh, he's the one who makes all the animuses. Okay, that's worth noting. Um, um, Alright, yes. So, creating animuses. Black robes. Okay, so, usually wears, alright, so, cropped dark brown hair, looks over a decade. He is thanks to the position, um, his, uniform, um, his official, um, robes, I want to say his uniform, but like I don't know if it's like an official uniform. As a symbol of his office, badge, a symbol of his office. There we go. Wear black robes with skull with white skull motifs. Yeah, black robes, white skulls. Anything else that we would notice? Yep. Inevitably dressed in his black robes with the white skull motifs. Yes, black robes with as a symbol of office because that's he wears that because he's a there's no that's because he's a priest of Hextor who works for the court of Vivid. That's why you wear black robes and skulls. That's okay. Okay. Yep. Citation. Um. Personality. Um. What else? Constantly stressed. Um. Might we're gonna go back in a second and mention. I don't know if we need to mention religion. Uh. Probably because he understands that Balzaphon is a fiend. Um. He is oddly tolerant. Yeah, I would say that's part of the religious. He's oddly tolerant of Balzi worshippers, for being, priest of Fextor because of, no, not that. Okay. Let's see. Personally, fear of what other rulers might do. Okay, let's see what we got. He orders his no way to avoid the Overking. This Hexter's priest. Yes, so he's a lot on the politicking, not so much on him personally. Um. Yes. Um. Yeah. So he is. Um. Um. um okay. All right. Hmm. Okay. Is there any there might be some tidbit up, or it does that a lot, where you find more about these guys by having read earlier stuff, and then you have to kind of go back to find details on them, which is why we do this correlation wise. Let's see. Um. Uh. Is um. What is see? Uh. Let's do this. Um. Um. Is politically skilled, good at telling. Um. Is mm, um political. Political. He's skilled. This is what he has. There's that. Uh. Um. Boom. Okay. Interesting. Huh. All right. Okay. Sorry. All right. Let's see. I think political favor. Um. 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 Uh. With the fractures. Um. Um. With the kind of fracturing. How do I explain this? Um. What is it? Um. Um. With the fracturing of the of power dynamics. Post Greyhawk Wars. Yeah, he does not like this kind of. He's good at this, but he's good at political maneuvering, but he does not like this uncertainty, which I think is a good overview of what he's like as a person, at least as best we can get. So start with that and put it here. Um, well, um, um, balls of fun. Um, 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 uh, despite not having talked to her directly. Um, directly. Um, okay. Let's source book. Good. 38. It's part of why. Yeah. Right, let me. Alright. Okay, now let me go to balls of fun. AALZY. AALZY. Okay, now if I go this. AALZY. Yep. Right. The church, yes, because he hasn't actually. Because he's been living in the same. Okay, so we did that. We don't have to check the spelling on Balsy. Let's see. That's a pretty good one. Start. Now, I'm gonna take out, um, very, uh, um, um, contentious. Look. Let's. Alright, yes, so. Yeah, he is beef. Okay, let's see. Hates and distrusts Baruch. Um, 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 Okay. Um, he is to um his okay, what he is. Okay, so um okay. Um yes. Let's see. Okay. Um okay. Okay. Why don't we just start with that? Okay, so we have Croak. Okay, what else do we have abilities? Doesn't specify directly. Just that he does not have the gate spell. Um, Actually, we're gonna go this. Um, yeah, Leary. Yes, does not. Balls of fun, not balls of phone. Good. So let's. Yeah, because it is noted in here that he cannot cast the gate spell, and that actually gives Grook a distinct advantage, which she does not like. Yes, so there's that. So there's enemies, allies, minions, other acquaintances. Um, I'm gonna, yes. Um, um, Herzog Grenell. Um, uh, uh, has, um, complicated. Um, um, Renell. Um, um, is genuinely, yeah. She's like, okay, you're gonna be the one, unify A or D. Um. Oh. Mm, okay, hang on. All right, we're gonna have a quick. Yes, we're gonna snooze the ad break. 5 minutes. Okay. I'm just gonna. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna do quick rundown. Uh, yes, Herzog. Got Kingdoms. Um, but on the other hand, um, uh, uh, a completely uh the Church of in the North Province, a separate hierarchy and hierarchy and um yeah, this is that's kind of the give and take. I don't know, that's not exactly enemy, not exactly ally. So we're gonna do this and do this, and then okay. I'm gonna see, does Great Kingdom works, Erde works. Um oh hey, we do have a page anchor now. Okay, good. So there we go. So yeah, it's kind of there. We got allies and minions. We can fill that in a bit with um yeah. Just got these two guys. We can might take that out. I don't know, um but yes, the for now I think we're good. Because it's getting late. But I wanted to thank you all for coming to the stream. And yes, thank you all for coming to the stream. I appreciate that a lot. You know, I'm gonna revamp my. Help if I spelled support right. I'm gonna revamp my Ko-Fi for in a little bit, but for now, I appreciate all you guys' support, um, and just throwing in bits and subbing and stuff. That's a lot. And just even just watching the stream is great. Yeah, I appreciate all of you. Um, what was I gonna say? Thank you all for coming. Take care of yourselves. Over the course of the week. Probably won't stream again until Tuesday, but as things go, just take care of yourselves. I am going to do a thing. Yes, I'm going to raid us into someone. So let's see. We got a minute to do the raid. Who's on? We got lower right. I'm gonna sketchbook. Ashley R. Villers. Oh, Marcy. Marcy's on. We're rating Marcy. Marcy is just fabulous. She's a a ray of sunshine in the world. She's married to someone really cool, Van Wickman, who is a member of. He's a TTRPG guy, Party Guild Spear. He's in the Greyhawk sphere. She is so cool. Just she's doing a makeup look. She's just a sweetheart. So we're gonna raid into her. Everyone say hi and tell her how cool she is, and then go whatever. But at least go and say hi and tell her she's amazing because she is. Um, let's do it. All right, everyone. Bye bye. Take care of yourselves. Thanks for watching. Mwah. That's the one. Okay. Now we just wait for the raid. Oh, there's an ad. Okay, well, probably just as well. Raid now. Okay.